one little step at a time. In this particular video, we're going to be talking about how to write an equation once we're given a picture. And so let's go ahead and take a look at a quick review of last lesson, which was on SOHCAHTOA and how to write the different trig ratios. So sine of an angle is equal to side that's opposite of the angle over hypotenuse, cosine, tangent. All right, so what are we doing next? Well, if I'm given this picture, what trig equation can I write to help me solve for x? Well, once again, we start with locating our angle. So the angle in question is 65 degrees, and so the side that's opposite of the angle is going to be the x, and then the side that is next to the angle that's not the hypotenuse is the adjacent side. So again, you find your angle first, and you locate the two sides that have been labeled. In this case, it's the opposite and the adjacent. So which trig function, sine, cosine, or tangent, would we use to solve this equation? Well, let's remember SOHCAHTOA. So sine S would be SOH, sine opposite hypotenuse, cosine adjacent hypotenuse, tangent opposite adjacent. Since we have the opposite and adjacent, it looks like tangent is our big winner. Okay, so the structure of every equation works the same. You begin with the trig function, so in this case tangent, then you write the angle, and then equals, and then you write the ratio. OA, opposite goes on top, so x, and then adjacent is on the bottom, 16. So this is how we write the equation. We're not going to worry about how to solve it just yet. That'll be in the next video. Let's keep on doing some more examples of writing equations. So here we go. In this particular case, our angle is 58. The two sides that have been labeled are adjacent. 6.2 is the adjacent. X is the hypotenuse. So looking at SOHCAHTOA, which function should we use? Cosine. All right. So cosine is the adjacent over the hypotenuse. So you write cosine, the angle, equals, and then AH, adjacent side over the hypotenuse. Okay, again, we'll worry about how to solve this later. Let's do another example. All right, we've got angle 55 degrees, and the two sides that have been labeled are the opposite side and the hypotenuse. So which function? Okay, smarty pantses, you probably just guessed sine because you knew that was all that was left. All right, so sine 55 degrees, that's going to equal the opposite side over the hypotenuse. Okay. All right, let's do two more examples. Except it says example 3 again. Oh well. So in this particular case, we've got two variables, x and y. So what we'll have to do is we'll have to write two equations, one to solve x, one to solve y. Let's solve x first. Take a look at the information and see what we need to use. Well, x is the opposite side, and then the other side that makes sense that we know is the hypotenuse, 72. So that would be sine. So sine 38 is equal to x over 72. How about y? Well, y is adjacent to angle 38, and again, 72 is the side we should use, and that's the hypotenuse. So that would be cosine. So cosine 38 is y over 72. Okay, let's do another example. This one says example 2. Oh well. All right, so in this particular case, the variable is the angle. Well, that's okay. We can still write a trig equation. The side that's opposite of our angle is 5, and the adjacent side is 4. Opposite over adjacent is tangent. So we still write the same structure. Tangent, then our angle, y, equals opposite over adjacent. Okay, so that's it. See the next video to learn how to solve these equations.